pleasure to be a part of this celebration of Hazel's life. I was very honored that I was asked to participate in this. But I want to start off by telling you that you're looking at a very bad man. Yes, you're looking at a very bad man. Those were the words that I heard or were spoken to me a few weeks ago when I went to go see Hazel in the hospital. As I'm walking in the room, she says, you were bad. You have been so bad. You have been ignoring me and not paying enough attention to me. So after being berated for a little while, eventually the words from Hazel came, you're forgiven and you know I will always love you. Oops. Sorry, I'm having trouble with a nosebleed. Oh, goodness. So, sorry about that. I'm afraid that was going to happen. I've been having such trouble with my sinuses lately. But anyway, when you think of Hazel, what comes to mind? She never frowned. She always was smiling. She was an educator, a friend. Oh, this is so embarrassing. So Hazel, I should come back. Okay, so as I was saying, you think of someone who was devoted, hardworking, the best of the best, an institution, and she had so many skills that I understand she had the nickname as the Fixer. So I was happy to find out that that had to do with her ability to get things done, and not that she was involved with the model. And we also think of pool parties, cookies, fried chicken. But when I was talking to people today about Hazel, I learned there was a side to her that I did not know about. As a child, Hazel was friends with Dixie, and Hazel, I understand, used to steal Dixie's bike. And of course, I understand this would probably make sense to Hazel, since Hazel didn't have a bike, so why not get Dixie's? But they grew up to be adults and still loved to tease one another and remain friends. And this was true that Hazel liked to tease people and pick on people and play jokes on people. And this was also true with our friend Dr. Douglas. Hazel would wear a Santa pin where Santa's face was replaced with that of Dr. Douglas. So Dr. Douglas ended up finding a picture of Hazel. I don't know where this was taken, but it was said Hazel really did not look very good in this picture. And it was just, one of those things where she just looked like she had been through the ringer. And there was a rumor that she possibly could have been hungover. That was the rumor. Okay, but somehow this picture would find it in its way into every one of Dr. Douglas's lectures at the dental school. So funny some of the things you find out about a person that you didn't know. Hazel was a Cowboys fan. I guess we all have our faults. And happy to at least know that it wasn't a Patriots fan. And of course we know the Saints got cheated. But I understand Pete and Cheryl are Redskin fans, so I imagine this made for some really eventful football watching. I was told that Veronica Oakley one time brought a Redskins blanket into Hazel's house and was told, get that thing out of here. Hazel was a big part of what we call our dental auxiliary utilization for dental school, or DAU. And it sounds like she and the ladies in that group all had a lot of fun and good memories. When Frida was hired, Hazel informed the girls in the group that Frida was married to a minister and that there was too much bad language going on. So Hazel instituted the cursing jar, or whatever. So if you said a bad word, you had to put $1 into the jar. And I understand Cheryl Sims went through a week's pay. But Hazel would go back and take this money and spend it on buying food for everyone to feed the girls in the group. And it sounds like food was a common theme for them, everyone enjoying that. I also heard that Hazel would accumulate a lot of parking tickets when she was in the DAU. And she found that the best thing to do with these parking tickets, of course, was put them into a glove box. You know, makes perfect sense. Why send in that check? Just put that parking ticket into the glove box. So anyway, it was found out eventually, and Hazel had to pay the tickets, and when she left the DAU at that time, they gave her a replica of a parking meter. So Hazel was very active in her Jamaica project, and a number of years ago, I guess this was back in the early 90s, when they had what they called Zoo Radio, and they got someone to call Hazel, and they presented themselves as being members of the Center for Disease Control. And they told Hazel it was very important that they evaluate her for a possible disease that she may have gotten while she was in Jamaica, and that she was probably going to have to come down to Atlanta right away. And she wasn't going to be able to go to school that day and administer her test, but they were going to start off with a phone evaluation. So they asked Hazel, was she having any eye crossing? And she said, well, you know, things are kind of blurry some days, especially since I went to the eye doctor. And then they asked her, how does it feel when you jump up and down? And of course, this is all being broadcast over the radio. So can you picture Hazel? Jumping up and down, being scared to death that she has something very wrong with her. And then finally, probably the best part, was they asked Hazel, can you put your hand in your armpit and cough? When asked about this later, Hazel denied that she ever did any of that. Listened to the radio show and said, you could hear a cough from the back. So the program ended with her being told, look out for Sue, Cheryl, and Carolyn, as they have just sued you. You know, one of the things about Hazel is always willing to help people. And I have special memories of when I was working in New York City, and I would have some of the residents would tell me periodically that they were going down to the VCU to take their board examinations. And I would just say, you know, you need to talk to Hazel. And they would come back after this experience and just talk about how wonderful Hazel was on helping them get patients, get instruments, healing at home, at the school. And they would just rave about her. And what a special person to go out of her way for somebody she doesn't even know to help. But we all know that was Hazel. And she influenced so many people. I'm so proud of all the students and graduates. And Hazel was always trying to make sure that everyone was taken care of. She would check in on me periodically to make sure that I was quote unquote behaved. But although I love Hazel, or loves Hazel so much, I should say, because as I heard one time, death is not in the relationship, it changes the relationship, but we still have that person. So the students and everyone loved Hazel so much that they did put together a scholarship fund for her, and that's the first time that has been done for a staff member at the dental school. So I think that speaks volumes. And I was told that Hazel would always get a big smile on her face when she would talk about this scholarship. And then this smile was very similar to the smile that she would get when she would talk about Pete. So you know that's pretty important. Hazel, as we all know, liked to give advice and encouraging words. We've all heard her say, work smarter, not harder. Make lemonade out of lemons. Now, Veronica and Kim told me that they were too young years ago to understand the valuable advice Hazel had given them, but now they understand and appreciate it. And that is, if something is wrong or you're just feeling bad, put lipstick on. So let's all put on our real or imaginary lipstick and celebrate Hazel's life. Thank you.